Hello everyone, this is Godfrey Devuputra working as Associate Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Maharaja University Technology, Mysore. Through these video lectures, I'll be trying to teach you the remaining portion of operation research. So, this is video tutorial number 1. Subject name Operation Research 15ME81. We have dealt with the introduction of Operation Research, history, scope, phases, formulation, and graphical method to solve two variable problem. All of these things we have dealt in the module number 1. This is module number 2, wherein we try to understand how to solve an LPP when there are more than two variables. To do so, we have three methods. One is the simplex method, the other one is the big M or the chance or the penalty method, and the third one is dual simplex method. Simplex method was coined by Mr. Gregory Dancing and his team in 1947. In order to solve an LPP which has more than two variables, in order to solve any kind of LPP by using a simplex method, there are certain set of conditions that needs to be satisfied. First of which is that it states that the objective function should always be of maximization type. By using all of these three methods, we can only solve those problems wherein the objective function is to maximize. If there is a minimization problem that is available, that is given in the question, we need to convert them into maximization type. I'm going to tell you how it's supposed to be done a bit later on. The second most important condition is that the constraints must be converted into equations. The third is that RHS must be non-negative, and the fourth is that all variables must be non-negative themselves. To elaborate on the first condition, if there is a problem wherein the objective function is given as minimization of z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2, as it is we cannot solve it by using any of these methods, so therefore we are supposed to convert them into maximization type by simply multiplying the whole of the equation by -1. When it is multiplied by -1, the minimization function gets converted to maximization type. I'm going to simply write the function z as minus z, which is equal to minus 2x1 minus 3x2, where you can observe that all of the whole of the equation has been simply multiplied by -1. This can also be written as maximize z dash is equal to minus 2x1 minus 6x2. So therefore we have been able to convert the minimization problem into maximization problem, and therefore we can use the procedure which I'm going to teach you in the next video to solve the LPP. The second condition says that the constraints must be converted into equations. For example, if there is a equation or rather an inequality which is given in the form of 3x1 plus 4x2 is less than equal to 10. Here we are supposed to eliminate this inequality and make it into inequality in order to use the procedure to solve this LPP. So in order to do that, let us first of all try to understand the logic of this equation itself. By virtue of the inequality that is given, 3x1 plus 4x2, which is the LHS, which is already very much less than 10. We do not know how much lesser. So therefore, in order to convert into equality, I'm going to add a variable which is called as a slack variable here. The value of the slack variable is never found out. The equation now simply says 3x1 plus 4x2 plus s1, which is the slack variable, which is equal to 10. Here in this case, s1 is called as the slack variable. Similarly, an equation which says 3x1 plus 3x2 is greater than equal to 10. In order to convert this inequality into equality, here let us first try to understand the logic of this equation. 3x1 plus 3x2 is already very much greater than the RHS, that is 10. So in order to bring this the value of this LHS, that is 3x1 plus 3x2, in order to bring it and make it equal to 10, I am supposed to subtract a great value. Here in this particular case, this great value is called as a surplus variable. So therefore the inequality is converted into equality by using a surplus variable here in this particular case, and the equation now says 3x1 plus 3x2 minus s1 plus 10, wherein s1 here in this particular case is called as a surplus variable. This is how inequalities has to be converted into equalities. The third condition says that the RHS must be non-negative. So here Say for example, there is an equation which is given as 5x1 plus 3x2 is greater than equal to -7. So we cannot have a negative value here in the RHS. So therefore we multiply the whole of the equation by -1, which then converts the equation to -5x1 minus 3x2 is less than equal to 7. Here the negative value has been converted to positive value, and note that the inequality has changed from greater than equal to sign to less than equal to sign. So this is how, when there is a negative value, a value with a negative sign here in the RHS, we are supposed to convert them into positive value by using this particular procedure. All the variables must be non-negative. This is the fourth condition that we have in order for us to solve an LPP by using simplex method. You might remember that when we formulated the problem by using in order to we formulated an LPP in the first module, we defined the variables themselves as non-negative constraints, so which defined the portion of the graph wherein we try to find the solution. So such is the case here. If for example, if there is a variable which is defined with a negative value, say for example here x1 is equal to -10 is the value that is given in the question. As it is, we cannot use the procedure, so therefore we are supposed to convert this variable which is already having a negative sign, we are supposed to convert into a positive value. So we cannot do so by directly using this particular equation. So therefore I'm going to define this variable as a function of two more variables. So here I'm going to define x1 as a function of x1 dash minus x1 double dash. So therefore now the single variable problem has now become a two variable problem. So here this x1 dash can assume a value of 10 and x1 double dash can assume a value of 40. So therefore 30 minus 40, this equation still holds good. So these are the procedure that needs to be used in order to bring an LPP into standard format for later to solve that by using simplex method. I'm going to teach you how exactly the procedure needs to be used in my next video.